Coach Yeng,
Yes.
may social media ka ba? Do you have Facebook, Instagram,
Wala.
TikTok?
Wala.
Wala? So hindi mo alam yung 2016 trend?
Ano ang 2016?
May 2016 trend kasi, Coach. Ngayon, yung mga tao, this is worldwide, by the way.
Yes.
Nagpo-post sila ng mga bagay-bagay. Back in 2016, kung anong ginagawa nila. Pictures, videos.
So 10 years ago,
10
parang
years
ganon.
ago.
Wow.
So naungkat ko, 10 years ago, napaka-busy mo, Coach.
Oh yes.
It was a very significant year. That year, you won your last championship in the PBA, the Governor's Cup.
Yes, yes.
And also, it was the same year that you filed that petition
Yes.
to the Supreme Court. So anong gusto mong pag-usapan? Last championship or the Supreme Court ruling?
Yung Supreme Court
sige.
ruling na lang siguro.
Supreme-
Para mas ano siya, mas fresh siya. Tsaka ano, I think yung impact ng ruling na yun will benefit the whole sports scene and everybody in general naman.
Okay. Ay, hindi po ako abogado. And wala rin akong alam sa pagpapasa ng batas. Pero tell me about it, Coach. So back in 2016, apparently it was an open secret among people in the sports world that the rightful, kumbaga, mandate of the law wasn't being fulfilled. At
Tama yan.
nakita niyo po yun and you stood up.
Yes. So for context or background, yung Philippine Sports Commission, it was created by law in 1990. No? So kasama yun sa paggawa ng batas na yon, yung fund sourcing niya.
Correct.
So if you create a commission, you put together yung functions niya, yung mandate niya, and at the same time, you have to put in yung funding source niya.
Saan manggagaling ang pondo?
Yes. So kasama yun dun sa batas na yun. And that law states that its funding will come from PAGCOR. 5% of gross ng PAGCOR earnings should be remitted to the PSC. And at the same time, 6 lottery draws of PCSO, okay, a certain percentage of that, should also go to the funding of the PSC.
Apo.
So, yun yung 1990, that was the law that was passed. Nangyari, in 1992, during the presidency of FVR, Fidel Ramos, nagkaroon tayo ng
Crisis.
energy crisis, no? Power crisis, daming brownout.
Correct.
Yung mga nakaabot nun, matatandaan nyo pa na...
Kailan ba yan? Inabot natin yan, Coach Yeng.
Ako inabot ko, baka
Correct.
ikaw
Hindi, inabot ko
hindi
po
mo na
yun, ako.
inabot. No? So the government was then looking for funds to supplement yung power needs natin. No? So they were looking for those extra money or extra funding to buy yung power needs natin. Usually barges, no, yung mga generators na malalaki na they were I don't know if they were leased or they were bought. So that required resources and money. And naisipan nila na kunin part of that money doon sa share ng PSC from the PAGCOR and PCSO remittances. So instead na 5% ang binibigay na lang noon ang nire-remit na lang noon ng PAGCOR is 2.5. Actually, to be accurate dun sa research namin, it wasn't even 2.5. It was 2.2.
So even less than half.
Even less than half. And another thing was, it's supposed to be gross. Pero ginagawa nilang net. So mas maliit pa, no? Mas lumiliit pa. Ibig sabihin ng gross, total income.
Kabuuan,
O
right.
mo muna ibawas yung mga expenses mo.
That's right.
So in two ways, yung PSC was really getting short-handed doon sa doon sa remittances, no? Hindi na siya kino-compute sa gross. Hindi pa siya kalahati talaga, no? It was a little less than 2.5.
Correct.
So that kept happening from 1992 to the present.
So even if natapos na po ang power crisis,
Tama.
hindi na naibalik.
Hindi na naibalik, parang naging regular practice na siya
Mhm.
ng PAGCOR at ng PCSO for the shares of PSC or that portion always went to the office of the president. No? And all throughout, since presidency of FVR to now, present, kasi hanggang ngayon, yun pa rin nangyayari, kung hindi tayo nagtagumpay dun sa ating Supreme Court case, baka wala nang katapusan yon, no? So right now, because the Supreme Court decided that case with finality,
Mhm.
we're expecting 2026 na makukuha na natin yung
So may
dapat.
execute na po
Ma-execute
yung
na.
ruling
Yes.
ng Supreme Court.
Yes. Ang isang rito, no? I think one issue that needs to be settled and clarified, as per yung Supreme Court ruling, they have to pay all the back dues, no? Yung mga utang nila, and we estimate that to be at least 30 billion
Wow,
or
that's a
more.
big amount of money.
Yes, so-
Imagine how many basketball courts, how many scholarships can we
Yeah.
fund, how many trainings, how many coaches can we hire
Exactly.
with that amount?
So yun, I think there was parang pinagbigyan na rin ng Supreme Court yung PAGCOR. Instead of paying that amount one time, they can amortize that amount in 10 years.
Because tama coach no, when the Supreme Court first, 'di ba, nilabas itong ruling, nagkaroon po ng motion for reconsideration
Yes,
pa.
yeah, tama
And
yan.
sumagot pa ang PSC doon at ang PAGCOR.
Yes.
Pero it was denied.
Actually, yes. The original decision of the Supreme Court came out in 2024.
Correct.
Middle of 2024. And then PAGCOR, the Office of the President, and PCSO filed an MR or motion
Motion.
for reconsideration. It took another year
Mhm.
for the motion of motion for reconsideration to be decided upon with finality by the Supreme Court. And that happened mga November na, no?
Mhm.
So, but it came out actually December because we were waiting for the official resolution or the document. So, the situation now is PCSO, PAGCOR, and PSC will have now to do the accounting, no? Para alam na nila kung ano yung dapat nilang ipasok na amount.
Mhm.
No? So effectively, 2026, we will be doubling the amount or more than double the amount. The usual that they're getting will be more than doubled. Not only because yung 2.2 magiging 5%, but also because they will have to compute on gross instead of net.
Correct.
And then, meron pa ngayon na
Back pay.
30 plus billion
Correct.
divided into 10 years, you have an additional at least 3 billion a year.
Mhm.
So we have no excuses now, no, for our athletes not to be well trained, not to be well equipped, not to be well nourished.
Correct.
So yung mga top class coaches na kailangan natin, yung mga facilities na kailangan natin, we should be able to provide all of those with that sum of money that we have justifiably acquired, no, from PAGCOR and PCSO.
And what was the reaction, Coach, from then nung nailabas po in 2024, Coach Pato Gregorio na ba to? Si Sir Pato
Hindi,
na ba to?
si ano pa yan, si Dicky Bachman pa.
Si Boss Dicky.
Yes,
And
so
then now is
it's
Sir Pato.
Pato, oo.
So ano pong naging reaction from them? Because now the PSC will have
Yes.
the rightful amount to be able to fund
Actually,
yung mga programa.
when I was informed of the results noong 2024, syempre tuwan-tuwa kami, no? It was a long battle and it was a lonely battle, no? And we did not really expect that we could win it. But we knew we were in the right. No?
Mhm.
So, tinawagan ko si Chairman Dicky, tuwan-tuwa siya. No? Kaya lang, of course, naputol din yung ano niya, yung...
Because may MR.
Yes, hindi pa sila nakinabang ano doon sa benefits or the proper remittances kasi nag-file ngayon ng MR, no, si Office of the President, si PAGCOR at saka si PCSO.
So parang ano to, medyo 3 versus 1, coach.
Oh,
Parang 'di ba, parang on transition, tatlo yung nakabantay na doon.
yeah.
Meron kang nag-iisa ka doon. And you were saying it was a lonely battle because I also read when you filed this petition, you did not get enough support. Was it because it's
Yes.
a law na sports related?
No, because you're really fighting against City Hall, kumbaga, no? You're really trying to yank away these funds from the office of the president, the most powerful office in the land, and the two most, siguro, the best revenue generating agencies of the country,
Right.
no? PCSO and
PAGCOR.
PAGCOR. Then isama mo pa doon yung office of the president. So nobody really wanted to take on those three institutions at the same time. Parang ang ano nila is, yes, we know by law that 5% should be going to PSC, but who's gonna take that away from the office of the president? So naglakas loob lang ako. I tried to look for other people who might join me, no, in the petition, pero wala, they were telling me you're doing the right thing, but they cannot really sign on into that complaint or petition.
But you pushed through in spite of not having enough support.
Yes. Actually, malaking pasalamat doon sa we had an attorney June Guzman, who really came out and helped us out pro bono because we really could not afford
A
lawyer. So sabi namin, together with my chief of staff then, because I was in Congress, the three of us researched the whole thing and then we put together the petition and then we filed it sa Supreme Court. To us, it was a very simple case. It should be an open and shut case, no? Based on merits. But of course, it's not just the merits. There's other factors that should be considered, no? Especially if you're doing this and yung katunggali mo sa kabilang side is Office of the President, PAGCOR, and PCSO. But long story short, no, after almost 10 years, the Supreme Court voted 15-0 dun sa original decision.
Unanimous.
Tapos doon naman sa doon sa motion for reconsideration, I think that was also unanimous, no. So talaga,
It was a solid decision.
We were very thankful to the Supreme Court for standing their ground and making their decision on merits. Si Justice Marvic Leonen ang ponente, no. So we owe a lot, no, to this Supreme Court justices, Philippine sports, and the whole population in general, no. Kasi these athletes represent the whole Filipino people, no. So ang makikinabang naman dito tayo din as a country. And also those facilities that will be put up, those facilities are really not just for our elite athletes. They will be for the public in general.
Correct. For the consumption of the general public,
Yes.
katulad po ngayon that let's say, our ovals have been open for public use.
Exactly. No. Yun din yung napag-usapan namin ni Chairman Pato. Sabi niya, one of his projects or plans is to set up regional training centers. No? Pag sinabi mong regional training centers, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, these centers will have their football field, they'll have their track oval, they'll have their Olympic-sized swimming pools, they'll have their multipurpose areas or centers, they'll have their dorms. So now, we do not need to transport all
Everybody.
our athletes into Metro Manila, no? Yung training centers natin sa regions, we train people there, we have coaches there, they use the facilities. And then maybe pagka tumaas na yung level ng competition, we can bring them over for tournaments, no? Even abroad. No? So that's his concept, and it's a good concept. Now, these facilities also will serve as recreational centers for individuals and families. No? Marami tayong nagkikita, nagja-jogging sa daan. Kasi wala naman tayong parks. No? Yun ang problema natin
Very limited, yes.
sa Pilipinas. There are very few parks. So if you want to be healthy, you want to walk, you want to jog, or you want to spend time with your family just being together, there are very few places, no? Ang ginagawa natin sa mall na lang tayo naglalakad, no? But if you have these facilities, they will only be used by our elite athletes for 2 or 3 hours in a day. The rest of the day, they're for the public in general, no? At saka ang sinasabi ko rin kay Chairman, we have enough basketball courts. We should look at other sports where we can have a really good chance of getting medals. And these sports are the sports where meron kang categories, no? Weight categories. Let's say weightlifting, boxing, no?
Mga martial arts.
Mga martial arts or
combat sports.
Track and field, no?
Correct.
Merong mga pwede tayo. So, maybe swimming, pero swimming kailangan mo rin medyo may size ka rin, but still I think we can still compete, no? The whole concept of trying to spend this money wisely is really to set up a program na makikinabang ang lahat ng sports. So at the same time, sinasabi ko rin na our job is not over because of course lalaki yung funding, but we have to be vigilant.
May bago kang babantayan, Coach.
Yes.
Kung in the past 10 years, binabantayan natin on what the Supreme Court will decide on. Ngayon, ang babantayan natin is how are these funds going to be used?
Yes. So, I have full confidence and trust in Chairman Pato Gregorio. But at the same time, kailangan pa rin tayong maging vigilant, kailangan pa rin tayong maging active, no? In terms of maybe just participating in the discussions as a private citizen, no? Lalo na ngayon, no? There's a lot of ways to really have your voices heard. Yun nga, social media, legacy media, mararamdaman mo yung pulso ng publiko, no? Kung saan talaga required yung focus, attention, and resources mo. So, yun, meron din isang no? Magandang impact or magandang ripple effect. This Supreme Court decision, this ruling, also becomes Philippine jurisprudence. Ibig sabihin nito, pagbabasihan to ng ibang decisions ng Supreme Court that may have the same issues, no? And nagbunga na to ng isang napakagandang development, no?
Tell us about it, Coach. Is this the one involving PhilHealth?
Yes, no. So the issue was 60 billion of the PhilHealth funds were returned to PhilHealth
Mhm.
because previous to that, itong 60 billion na to, kinuha ng Philippine government, they transferred them for different purposes.
Okay.
So may nag-file ngayon ng petition also claiming na the PhilHealth funds are PhilHealth funds. And ano yan, batas yan. No? It cannot be overruled by the president or an executive order or just by the whims of anybody. No? So, ginamit yung ruling doon sa case natin in ruling that the 60 billion should be returned
To PhilHealth.
to PhilHealth.
At ngayon naman, ang makikinabang niyan ay yung mga nangangailangan ng assistance from PhilHealth. Imagine
Yes.
also. And the many doctors that are also waiting to be paid.
Yung mga may sakit, no? Yung
Correct.
mga hospitals natin. Actually, maraming hospitals ang may mga sinisingil pa rin, no?
Correct.
Sa gobyerno.
Mhm.
So I think dapat doon mapunta, no? Yung
Pondo na yan.
pondo na yan.
And how does that make you feel, Coach? Because that's a victory in more than one ways. A victory for sports in the Philippines, a victory for Filipinos in general who wants to live, a healthier lifestyle, di ba?
Yes.
Or parents like me who wants their children to engage in sports, mas magiging accessible na to para sa atin. But now, also it's crossed over to public health.
Yes. So, there's a lot of personal satisfaction.
Mhm.
But at the same time, na yes, you've done your job, you've played your role, but makakalimutan ka rin eh. No? Parang after weeks or months, nobody will remember what you contributed or what you've done. But that's still okay. No? Kasi
That's okay with you.
that's okay with me. Ito naman ginawa natin, wala naman akong personal na...
There's nothing in it for you.
There's no personal gain for me.
Hindi po kayo parte ng Philippine Sports Commission.
Hindi. No? Wala na ako sa politics.
Correct.
No? And ang magbe-benefit nito are the generations of athletes. No? And then nagkaroon tayo ng contribution doon sa PhilHealth ruling.
Mhm.
So it's also a safeguard against abuse of government na kukunin nila yung
The
pondo.
transfer of funds.
Oh yeah, na imamanipulate nila yung mga pondo. So now, meron ng pagbabasihan, no, ang mga courts natin, just in case any of those things are going to be tried again, no, in different situations.
Because a coaching back in 2016 and Attorney De Guzman stood up to fight the unthinkable. Diba? Because who would have thought that you would have won something as big as that? And it's something that you could leave behind. Speaking of leaving behind, Coach, you've been coaching for 33 years. I know you have a very beautiful family who's very supportive. You're nowhere near retirement.
Wala pa. No, nowhere. No, I'm still
I
enjoying.
don't think so either.
Yeah, I'm still enjoying my coaching job a lot. I'm still learning. I'm still looking for another championship. No? I'm still enjoying going to practice every day and just you impart your knowledge, your wisdom. No? And sometimes it's not just your wisdom in basketball, in life in general. No? Tumanda na tayo rito sa trabaho na to. No? So you have some nuggets of wisdom that you can transfer to your players. No? Just on how to live their lives, how to be simple, how to be prepared, no, for all the ups and downs of a basketball playing career. Ano yan na-enjoy ko pa yan. No? At the same time, I still have those competitive juices, no? na I will know na pagka I wake up in the morning and I'm not excited to practice, that's the time na I'll think about retiring.
That competitiveness in you, Coach, was that also a factor for you to be able to stand up for this ruling in spite of the lack of support, in
Yes.
spite of the, the big walls, the big institutions that you're going to go up against with?
Yes, ano yun, no? It's part of your life lessons you get from competing. No? You don't let your failures or losses define you. You're just looking to improve every day. You're just looking to make the right play or the right decision or the right move. Sometimes you will make mistakes, or not sometimes, oftentimes you will make mistakes. But the more important thing is when you recognize you have a mistake, you try to correct it, you try to be better. Yun lang iniisip namin dito, no? So that same attitude or same competitive spirit, kasi madali ma-discourage eh. Nung nagtatry kami na to get other people to sign up to that petition and nobody signed up, pwede kong sabihin sa sarili ko na, who am I to push this on my own? No? And babanggain mo yung Office of the President, babanggain mo yung PCSO at PAGCOR, parang masisiraan ka ng loob eh. No? Pero maybe it's because of that basketball competitiveness that's always in you. Laban lang, sabihin mo, laban lang, suntok sa buwan. Eto, suntok sa buwan ito, pero natsambahan natin.
But after a long, a long battle,
yeah.
may victory in the end. And we want to congratulate you, Coach Ying. At maraming salamat for, standing up for what is right, even though it was scary, even though it was almost, next to impossible. And it's really just proving that a lot of victories are not just won in the basketball court. Sa Supreme Court din, minsan may papanalo din pala tayo.
May panalo sa basketball court, may panalo. Actually, mas malaking panalo yun sa Supreme Court. Kasi it's not just for me alone or for my team alone. It's for the rest of the Filipino people.
And we're very proud of you. We know your coaching style. We experienced it firsthand.
I'm sure you know my coaching style.
You're blunt, you're honest, no filter. But I have to say this, that the lessons
Yes.
that you impart to your players, the people around you, really goes beyond the corners of the basketball court. Kaya kahit nag-final buzzer na, we maintain a certain of respect and the level of yung pagiging pamilya. It's tough love, but it is love and it's care.
That that never leaves you. Once you're part of our circle, wherever you are after that, that relationship remains. So I think, importante, at the end of the day, it's not about just winning games or championships. It's about building those relationships.
Again, congratulations, Coaching. At kasabay po ninyo, hindi na po kayo mag-isa in this battle. Marami na rin po kaming magbabantay on how
Yes,
those
yan.
funds will be utilized
Yes.
for the benefit of our,
Huwag
Filipino
sana
people.
pupunta sa flood control.
Huwag sana. Sa sports.
Hindi naman gagawin yan ni
Sa
Chairman
sports.
Pato.
Maraming salamat, Coach Yeng Gao.
Salamat.
Thank you so much.